you doing today, guys? How's everybody doing today, man? Yeah, we got the AEW Dynamite post show coming up. It's gonna be super duper, man. I love pro wrestling, man. Remember, you can't criticize AEW. You can't. They're immune to it, guys. How do I sound, guys? Do I sound great? Do you think I should audition for Fightful? Do you guys think I can take the place of Denise Salcedo and be absolutely cringe every single week and put out shit content and barely get any views? Thinking I'm fair about the product? But in reality, I'm nothing more than a shill. Because I need to sit at the scrums. I need Tony Khan to be my best friend because I don't have any. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This is going to be a super duper show. Super duper. Thanks, guys. And remember, no drinking. It's bad for the liver. Tonight we're drinking ice cold milk. No alcoholic beverages, man. You gotta stay away from that. Bye, guys.
Why has Triple H been so successful? Why is Triple H running WWE better than Vince McMahon and Bruce Pritchard on Monday and Friday night? Long-term booking.
So very much for joining me right here on Off the Script. This is your AEW Dynamite post show for June 5th, 2024. I am your host, JD from New York. As always, coming to you live from the OTS venue. Thank you guys so very much for joining me on your Wednesday evenings, wherever you may be. And I have to ask, what the fuck are you guys drinking? Because I didn't get it out in the intro because this show sucks. Fucking lifeless show, man. Jesse, how you doing, bro? Oh, man, look at he's got a cold beverage, man. Look, I got one, too. Non-alcoholic, like Chris Jericho would say, man.
Hop Leaf Bar, Chicago. Fantastic bar, man.
Nice.
Fantastic bar. Craft beers, very fantastic food. Highly recommended.
All right, when you get to New York City for Forbidden Door weekend, we'll go into my place, Peculiar Pub.
Peculiar Pub. That
Yes.
sounds peculiar.
It is very peculiar. 500 bottles on tap.
500.
500. They got more beers on tap at Peculiar Pub than they had in attendance tonight for Dynamite.
Where is it?
It is off Bleecker Street. West Village.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure what Village is, but at least it's a neighborhood I can easily.
They're not
look at.
paying me, by the way. I just, I like what I like. If you guys want to go and check it out, if you guys are in town, Peculiar Pub.
Hooligan says I'm drinking apple juice. No, but close. I'm drinking peach. What's it? Login, whatever the fuck the.
Are you drinking one of them Germans? Huh?
No, the same company that made the summer shandies and the berry wise and shit like that. They made
Leigenhausen, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Not bad.
I know what I'm talking about here with David Thiering. Oh my goodness. David Thiering with a $100 super chat. Thank you, brother. JD and Jesse, not gonna lie. You got me rolling on the floor laughing with that intro coming into the venue. I know now for a fact a banger is coming. Carry on doing your guys' thing. Hashtag OTS for life. David, thank you so very much, brother, for your generosity. David is slowly creeping up the VIP status here, man. He's sitting exclusive in the venue, man. Always showing up big right here on OTS. Yes. Honestly, listen, I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. I don't even want to be here. I don't. I would rather be on Final Shape. I want to be in the campaign on Destiny 2. I got to beat the Witness, and then I have to do my exotic missions, okay?
So you didn't beat that last mission yet?
I did not.
Oh, so when we get done, then we'll 2-man it.
We could. Or we could 3-person it, whatever.
I hear it's harder with 3.
That's okay. What type of guardian are you, bro?
I'm the fucking guardian.
I know.
Man.
What light level are you?
I don't know. I don't look. Oh, my level. I think I'm. What am I? 40, 41, something like that.
1949 for me.
49. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
I'm putting up. It does matter with this fucking campaign.
It does not. It's especially with the campaign. Doesn't matter. It's all the same level. It's all
Whatever.
even out.
That last activity is 1960, bro.
Is it? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We got this, man.
All right. You know what we don't got? Interest on Wednesday nights, man. I'm fucking dying over here. TK, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Holy shit. I mean, this Wednesday night, man, I found myself on my phone, as usual, more times during this show than I care to really correlate to you guys. Jesse, I'm going to let you start off, man. I don't know where I even want to go with this. I know you watch just like me. What do you want to talk about here? What was your biggest takeaway from tonight's show?
Max, bro. What else?
Of course.
What else?
It's
man?
always MJF, man. He's the fucking beacon of light on this show in a fucking world of darkness, to be quite honest with you.
What else, man? The guy is here to save us, bro. He's here to save us. He's going to take us on this journey through this summer, man, and Max is going to throw us on his shoulders, and we're going to enjoy the ride, man. What can you say?
Yeah. He needs
Max
to.
came back. Max made it clear what his intentions were.
He did.
And he didn't mince any words. Well, before we do that.
Does he ever really, though?
Well, before we do that, I want to go back to last week because I wasn't here last week. And they hit us with Swerve versus Ospreay.
Yes. Right? Yes.
So my initial thoughts on that right away were, yeah, for a second, it was like, why are they doing it so soon? But right away, like a minute later, this is brilliant because Swerve has to win. He has to win. And the only way he can legitimately pull off a win, he's going to have to turn heel. He's going to have to turn heel. And the fact of the matter is there's just not enough top heels on the roster right now. There's and that main event scene cannot coexist with Will Ospreay, MJF, and Swerve all baby faces. That's just not gonna work. Ospreay can't go heel, and Max can try to go back to heel, but good luck trying to do that. Swerve is the easy candidate. Swerve turns heel, Swerve retains, and we get a whole different Swerve, probably the better Swerve, as a full heel, as champion. He might even side himself with the Elite to make it even juicier. And then putting Max or Will Ospreay against Swerve at that point makes the match that much better at All In. I think Swerve wins and he turns heel.
Okay, I could see that. I mean, heel Swerve to me is the Swerve that I think was best.
It's
Quite
best.
honestly.
It is best. They legitimately have no heels at the top of the card right now. None. So Swerve needs to go heel to kind of even things out and make him a stronger champion going into All In to make the match that he's going to get. Whichever one, whether it's Will or Max or both, it'll make the match that much juicier if Swerve goes in as a heel. So MJF tonight. MJF comes out and he starts running down the top of the card, letting everybody know that he's back and he doesn't give a shit who you are, heel, babyface, whatever. And he's gonna big league everybody. I don't like how he just made Swerve seem like just a nobody, but I don't think that was intentional or pointed at Swerve. That's just what Max does when he gets on the stick. I don't care who he's up against. You better be top fucking tier because he's gonna melt you. I haven't seen anyone able to go toe-to-toe, face-to-face with Max on the mic except Punk. That's it. He will bury your whole goddamn gimmick in a promo, man. You have to be better than that. But Max is back, man, and that's exactly the bump that AEW needed, man. I love it.
Yeah, it certainly, you guys can tell the difference between an MJF segment and the rest of the show, or an MJF segment and what we've been given in his absence, for sure. The energy's there. It's vibrant. It's noticeable. It's in your face. He's come out and basically run down a lot of the things that he was looking at while sitting on his couch, watching the show. Ospreay was mentioned. Swerve was mentioned. Other people were mentioned. And the fact that he's back is only going to be a great thing for AEW. I do agree with you, Jesse. It is a very good observation that the top of the mountain in AEW is very babyface heavy with Ospreay, who's definitely not going heel. MJF not going heel. And Swerve, the likely candidate to probably flip sides here. How they work that, I don't know. But Swerve is definitely one of the guys that MJF mentioned. You talk about game changers. You guys legitimately saw a game changer on AEW Dynamite in that opening segment for sure. Now, he did allude that he will probably be getting a rando at Forbidden Door, whether it's a New Japan guy or a CMLL guy. He's just throwing it out there that he may be getting a rando match. That match actually might have presented itself tonight because last week we got Roosh. No really explanation why he called MJF out last week. He did somewhat give us an explanation this week as to why he called him out, though nonsensical. But Roosh called out MJF, and I could absolutely see that being placed on the Forbidden Door card. In fact, if that actually is placed in the card, Jesse, I'm not going to have a problem with that because Roosh is fantastic. His body work in the Continental Classic was thumbs up, absolutely. And it's a great test for Max to get back in the ring, really test himself against somebody as physical and as tough as Roosh to see where he stands being away for 6 months. I think all in all, it's a thumbs up move to put these two guys in the ring. They're building a little bit of animosity, a little bit of heat. Roosh is jealous. MJF claiming that he's the best in the world, which nobody's going to really argue. I like what they're doing there. And for a match to be placed like this on Forbidden Door, man, I have no problems with that.
Here's what I'm wondering. Because a match with MJF and Roosh on the surface seems like a good idea, especially for a first match back for MJF.
Yeah.
Now, Forbidden Door is what? About a month away?
June 30th.
Okay. So I'm assuming we're not going to see Max wrestle until then.
No.
That's what I'm assuming.
No need.
No need to, but I wonder if they brought him back a little early and he's not fully ready to go and he needs that month to get cleared.
I don't want to make any speculation on his behalf. If he's not, then so be it. Get the time in to heal up. If he is ready to go, wouldn't be the first time that AEW did that, by the way, to bring somebody back early and put them on TV and them not be ready to go. Clearly, they did it with Mercedes.
Yep.
But
now, speaking of,
it doesn't matter. You know, going back to that, it really doesn't matter because even if he is hurt and they put him on TV, you need someone like that on TV. And if he's imminently ready to come back, I mean, you need his presence on TV. So, you know, I don't even think it really matters if he is hurt and needs the extra time. Put him on TV anyway.
You need him on TV.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of speculation, I heard a little birdie about how much money Max is making in his new deal.
Oh, this was debunked as false.
It was debunked. Okay.
Yes. No, there's no fucking way he's making $15 million a year. Come on now.
God.
It may be $15 million over the 3 years that they signed him for. I could see him easily making $4 to $5 million per.
Still, that's more than you know who when he was there.
Well, is he not worth it?
You know, every penny, every cent.
Well, now you know what it's going to take WWE to sign him and get his services when his contract is up here.
Man,
because MJF ain't if it's rumored to be that much, he ain't taking a penny underneath that.
He is a generational talent, man. I mean, with absolute certainty. So yeah.
Listen, him being back on television is a great deal. He didn't really say anything out of the norm. It was very much in line with what MJF does, and I'm just happy that we were proven right. I mean, MJF now is the most beloved babyface in the entire company, and this is MJF that we sorely needed. It's basically a take on the old MJF, but everybody loves him. Stone Cold Steve Austin F. You know?
Yeah, we definitely needed it. Definitely needed it, and as long as he's on TV with a microphone in his hand, I don't care if he wrestles or not.
Stone Cold Friedman.
Yeah, pretty much, man. But he came out as Triple H 2 weeks ago.
It's okay. You wanna mold yourself after Triple H, Rock, or Stone Cold, whatever.
He came back.
I wouldn't even go that far.
2 weeks ago, and looking like Triple H. He came out tonight, promo wise, had a lot of rock tones to it, man. It doesn't matter what your name is.
I heard that. I laughed at that. I thought that was great.
You know,
nobody gives a shit.
Nobody cares. This guy, he's good. He's a student. He's a student of the business, man. And you gotta love that, man. You gotta appreciate that.
Well, that's why he's the ace there. He just gets it. Nobody else in that company is doing what MJF's doing. Name them all. Nobody.
We got mega bombs going on.
We do. We do. We got a $99.99 Jay Moore with a $100 super chat. I hardly watch that shit, but I'm here every week. Your voice just does something for me, Daddy JD. Wow.
No Diddy.
Wow. Now, I can't tell if this is a male or a female, but thank you for your generosity.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. Thank you, Jay Moore. Billy Size, my guy Billy with a Billy Bomb, $100 super chat. Yo, JD and Jesse, what's cooking? What the hell is TK booking lately? Where is Miro, Ricky Starks, Motor City Machine Guns, Camille, Adam Cole? I'm ready to go to Jacksonville with my army buddies and knock some sense into him. At least we got MJF back. Thank God with MJF. TK needs help. He does. I don't know where the help's coming from, but he certainly needs help. Billy, thank you so very much, my friend. And thank you to all of the generosity. David, Jay Moore, and Billy with the $100 bomb. I love the energy. Thank you guys very much for all your support. MJF is back. MJF and Roosh rumored to be taking place at Forbidden Door. Nobody else really makes sense because the closer we get to Forbidden Door, why put him in there against a rando from Japan when you could build something up with some legitimacy behind it here with the man known as Roosh. So I'm liking where they're going with that. Outside that, quite honestly, nothing else really mattered on this show. It was a very lame duck show. We got a fatal four-way to find out the new number one contender for Will Ospreay's International Championship. So we'll talk about that. I'm actually happy with the outcome of that match tonight, and we're going to get a banger next week, so I'm very much looking forward to that. There is a gem, usually, in these shows, but not many. So we'll go over that. Swerve defended the championship, the AEW championship, that is, against somebody who doesn't belong in the ring with Swerve at this point because he just lost his international championship, and it doesn't make any sense. Rankings don't matter. They've been non-existent since April 6th. This guy just lost the international championship to the guy who's wrestling Swerve at Forbidden Door. None of it makes sense at all. Roderick Strong is the number one contender going into tonight. And if anything happened tonight coming out of that match, one thing is absolutely, positively clear. The match, though, was a good match because social media, it's going to be a great match. The great match merchants online. No doubt about it, man. Look who the fuck is in the ring. But when the match was over, Jesse, you know what I felt? Absolutely zero emotion, man. Absolutely nothing behind it. Show goes off the air. Yeah, we'll see you next week, man. Why did it need to happen? It played into nothing at all. That's my problem.
Yeah, so matches like that is kind of what we're mostly talking about when we say the company needs more story. Oh, it needs more story. It needs more story. And then people will come out and point out, mid-card stories and just stories that no one has any interest in at all. If your world champion has no story, it's already a fail. It feels like he should have the most important story in the whole company. And instead of that, he doesn't have the second best or the third. He has none. He has none except I wrestle. Shivani said something earlier tonight. He said, we're getting a world title match, on Dynamite. That's rare. I was like, rare? I don't think we got him on every week, damn near. How rare is it? It's not rare. I mean, that's what we mean. It's just, he's just out there doing matches. And A, we don't need him wrestling that much. And B, at least if he is, let it be, about something. This was not it. This was not enough. This was not a real story. Right now, like you just said, that match is over. We're moving on. Now what's for next week? Now what?
It's a good question. I don't know.
You
do realize, guys.
What's in store?
You do realize, guys, the more we see Swerve, the less valuable that championship is, honestly. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, Roman Reigns, not everybody could be Roman Reigns. I'm not asking for him to be fucking Roman Reigns. There is only one Roman Reigns. We're not going to see another title reign like Roman Reigns ever again. So I don't know why we compare that to Roman Reigns. Oh, WWE spoiled you with Roman Reigns. Well, maybe Roman Reigns is a different animal. Everybody complained about that too, so that argument is fucking null and void. Roman Reigns wrestled fucking 6 times a year. I don't want Swerve to wrestle 6 times a year, but I also don't want him on every fucking show every week. Eliminator matches and then a title match. Eliminator matches and then a title match. You know what I get out of Swerve wrestling every week? It's all the criticism that AEW took those first couple of weeks, and they're throwing it in our face. Oh, yeah, you want us to right the ship as far as Swerve's title reign is concerned? Here you go. We're going to feature him as the champion, and he's going to be on every show, and he's going to wrestle everybody. It's not what we want. Who asked for that? Did Swerve want to wrestle every fucking week? I don't think so. And if he does, he doesn't have to. He's the fucking champion. People should be wrestling to wrestle him.
Wrestle him. That's his story. That's his gimmick.
That's everybody's fucking gimmick.
I'm a fighting champion.
That's everybody's gimmick. It's Cody Rhodes' gimmick. It's Swerve's gimmick. It's Will Ospreay's gimmick. How many people have the same fucking gimmick?
I want to be a fighting champion. That's not a gimmick, man. That's lame.
What did this do for Swerve's title reign? You know what else I get a sense of with this? They're giving him wins. They're padding his win-loss record because of the eventual loss. He ain't working out all in. with the world champion. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's not walking out of that stadium with the AEW championship.
So they can try to defend and say,
Yes.
well, his title run was
Yes.
worthless. Oh, what do you mean? He had like this many wins.
Oh, he beat everybody.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough to fucking negate that when he's fucking wrestling every week when he don't have to.
Every week, damn near. That's what it
How would
feels
you
like.
feel about Cody Rhodes if he wrestled every fucking week? Wouldn't you be fucking sick of him?
Already getting there.
Well, depends on who you are.
Already getting there, man. And it's not like
If you
I'm
made
just
tacos every day or every week, right? Every day, every week, 7 days a week, wouldn't you be bored of tacos?
bored. You know, and it's not like, I mean, Cody's just coming out and doing Cody. He comes out and gets two gets two of those in, comes out and gives his his John Cena ish like speech or how great of a fighting champion he is, and he's here for the people and everybody. I'm just over it.
What do these
Give me
matches
something
mean?
better.
What do these matches mean? Oh, it's a great wrestling match. Okay.
Okay, great.
I want to watch a weekly episodic television show that has story development. What happened to the big story here with the Elite, huh? And the Elite and Tony Khan, what happened to it? Don't you think you should be building that with some fucking unbelievable, let's take this into the next show and develop some excitement and maybe give us a cliffhanger? This is their biggest story of the entire year on screen, and there's no cliffhanger about what's going on. They're meddling with the fucking Acclaimed. That's what they're doing. That's how they're abusing their power, the Elite. This is how fucking lowbrow this company has become. They're meddling with the Acclaimed, who are absolute nobodies at this point, and they're stopping their segment from happening on the show. Well, that's the extent of this angle now. That's where we are. We go from breaking Tony Khan's neck in a fucking neck brace, giving him a Tony Khan driver, to him showing up at the NFL draft, playing it up, and this is where we are? We bring back Jack Perry, this is where we are?
Yeah, I thought they had something big in store for us, especially when he showed up at the draft wearing a neck brace. It just kind of fizzled. Nothing
It's dead.
Nothing.
There's nothing there. What's the extent of this? Okada's the Continental Champion. Great. Jack Perry's about to win the TNT title. Great. The Young Bucks have the tag team titles. Fantastic. Do they think by that and that alone there's going to be a company hostile takeover? What are we doing? Does anybody know where this is going? I wouldn't expect this writing team to fucking write themselves out of a paper bag at this point. It's fucking awful. You want to generate interest for the show, yet NXT, and I hate the ratings, but I'm going to use them in this context, NXT's getting higher ratings now with the fucking partnership from TNA, more so than Dynamite.
I do not care, man. I don't watch fucking ratings. I don't care.
Well, I see it because I have to be in it because I'm on social media. But what are we doing here? Where is this angle going? Why isn't that giving us a cliffhanger into next week? What else on this show mattered? What else is generating your interest to say, hey, man, I can't wait to watch next week's show? No, we're going to give you another banger match. Like, they can't shit out banger matches every fucking week. Look at the roster they got. You could fucking blindfold Tony Khan and have him choose a name out of the hat. It'll probably be a banger fucking match. And people they don't understand why I'm upset. Well, why do you watch? The latest excuse is, well, when are you going to stop watching? What makes you people better than what I was watching? What makes you think Dynamite is better than what I had to sit through with fucking WWE Raw? If I sat through those shows willfully to sit here and tell you exactly what the fuck was going on, you could bet your fucking asshole that I'm going to do the same thing for Tony Khan and AEW Dynamite. What gives you guys the excuse to tell me, oh, just stop watching? I didn't stop watching then.
I don't know. I don't say stop watching. I mean, because clearly we can't do that. I mean, but I don't let it anger me that they're putting on bad shows. I'm not, upset. I'm just going to come on here and call it like it is. It was not a good show. I'm not pissed off at them, but no, this is not a good show. You want high praise? Give me a great show. I'm not gonna put it over. It's a bad show, but I'm not gonna sit here and get fuming because they're putting on shitty television. I mean, that's on them. That's on them, man. I'm gonna come here and tell my people that I didn't enjoy the show, didn't like it. They could have done better with this. They could have done better with that. I'm not angry about it. I'm not gonna take it personal.
No, tomorrow morning we'll wake up and I'll hop on Destiny 2 and fucking go about my day off. Go to the gym, take a ride in the Stang, wipe the Dark Horse off. I mean, I don't give a shit about this show. I don't live for this show, but I'm telling you exactly how it is and what it's become. Jericho got 4 fucking segments on this show. 4.
Oh, and
What do we do? TK, Tony, what are we doing there? How does this reach you and you look at this and say, I think that's a great idea? 4 fucking segments with him waving, hey guys, hey man, the learning tree. Calling fucking Big Bill Redwood and Brian Keith out there. I mean, holy shit, man. What are we doing? That's the extent of your writing, giving Jericho 4 segments. He's parading around with a fucking title that's not recognized in the industry as a fucking title. Taz took it off his fireplace mantle and brought it to Dynamite. He had some schmuck make the title for him. It's not recognized. What are we doing? Jericho enlisting for the learning tree.
Yeah, this was the one Jericho reinvention that is not gonna stick. This is not gonna stick. This is a fail. I don't know how else to classify it. Because if you say like, oh, it's just fucking annoying, it's cringe, it's this, it's that, everybody says, well, he's doing his job. He's supposed to be. He's a heel. He's supposed to be. Like, no, that's not it. No. This is definitely go away cringe. This is not working. He's just screaming at people at the most obnoxious level and tone and content that you could ever fucking imagine. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It's just I'm not enjoying this at all. This is the absolute worst reinvention of Jericho that I've ever seen.
I don't know what the original concept was for this gimmick, but if this is it, this is shit. The learning tree? Somebody needs to take a fucking match to that fucking tree and burn it down to the fucking ground. That's what I think. This is on my television for 4 fucking segments, yet look at that roster that we got, and we can't find one fucking segment that gives us deep, rich storytelling. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
Yeah, people are comparing it to Eugene. It's not far
We got
off.
Jericho in 4 segments, yet we can't find one fucking match or segment for Konosuke Takeshita. Not one segment for the House of Black. And you guys know the roster that they have. Where's Britt Baker? Where's all these other people that Tony Khan is hiding away in his toy chest? What about those people? Jericho
Miro?
for 4 segments. Where's Miro?
Where's Starks?
Where's Ricky Starks? You can find 4 segments for the learning tree, but then you can't find a segment for Ricky Starks. Oh, that's right. That's right. Ricky's already holed up in Titan Tower, man. Punk got him and he snuck him in during WrestleMania weekend.
I saw Drew McIntyre film a skit in Titan Towers where he just opened the door and walked out. First off, I thought that was fucking hilarious.
Oh, well, I'd love to have Ricky Starks on television. I hope we can put Ricky Starks on television in a meaningful way, like you're not the fucking boss, right?
Drew was at Titan Tower. He just opened the door and walked out. But as he was walking out, I could have swore I saw Ricky Starks in the background just walking in. I don't know, man.
Unbelievable. I'm at a loss of words. I really don't know. I don't know, man. This company is fucking directionless. They are lost as fuck, man. Unbelievable. And this is the shit, the grief that I have to deal with because you'll get, oh, don't watch it. Stop watching. I'm gonna go watch Denise. Go ahead. Tell me to stop watching. I'm not gonna stop watching. Why would I stop watching? So when something good happens, I miss it? At this rate, it's going to be forever until we get something good happening. All I want is story. And that doesn't mean I'm hating on AEW. I'm paid by Paul Levesque. No, I'm not. Their television's boring too. Nothing's hot. Nothing sticks. They're not burning the fucking wrestling world down to the ground over there. They got McIntyre out, Punk is out, Rollins is out, Rock is out, Roman's out.
Even if WWE is absolutely notorious for phoning it in right after WrestleMania.
Nothing new.
Between WrestleMania and SummerSlam, they just
Summer is on autopilot. I say it every year.
Yep.
That doesn't mean that there's not some decent television over there. There was some decent television tonight, but I'm looking at the bigger picture here. I'm looking at how are they ending the show? What are we going into next week with? Is there any story? Forbidden Door gets a pass. Jesse and I have documented this over the last 3 years. The Forbidden Door pay-per-view has been great, largely great. It's the all-star game for professional wrestling. I'm okay with it. AEW's got some fucking problems coming out of Forbidden Door if they think that matches and great wrestling matches is what is going to generate interest here. Going into all it, people want story. I'm not talking about Tony and Mariah. This thing's been building for 9 months now. That's a story. It's great. It's probably one of the best things that they've done. What else is happening on this show? Where's the other stories? I can't pinpoint one.
Let's kick it off, man. By the way, my Titan is 1945, bro.
There you go.
There you go.
Not going to spend too much time on this show because nothing really happened. Nothing really happened.
My drip is all messed up.
Yeah, you look ugly there.
That's not my
The
drip
fuck is that, man?
low.
Where's your black cell shader, man? Why are you not rocking that?
I'm wearing it. It didn't show up in the app for some reason,
Fucking
man.
awful, man. Holy shit! I thought my drip was fucking bad.
He looks shitty. I got the super black shader on.
Anyway, guys, I can't wait for somebody to clip this and say, "Oh, well, JD's a hater," and then use me for engagement. Go ahead. The more you do it, the more people know what the fuck I do over here, man. Follow me on social media at JD from NY206. Follow Jesse on social media at Chi-Town Smark. You guys want to go follow Jesse on YouTube and go subscribe to his channel. Click his name at the top of the description. Gonna take you right there. Yes. What are we looking at, bro? We nearing 7,000 subs or what?
We are across the 6,000 threshold, and we are about to finish that revamp. I've already got some new emote. I got some pretty cool emotes. You know what I got? I got a no Diddy emote. I got Diddy with a circle and a line through. No Diddy. Thought that was pretty cool. I got a pretty random. I put up a random egghead emote. I just thought that was pretty awesome. I got Clucky in there. I got some pretty awesome emotes, man. I got the exclusive content coming for the Taco Crew members also. So join, see things like my personal conversation that I had with Swerve Strickland while I was in London.
I'll be seeing Swerve at the end of July. It's coming to House of Glory.
There you go, man. Tell him I said hi.
I don't know. He may not like me anymore. We've been too critical of his home here.
I mean,
it's all love, though. It's all love. It's all love, man.
Of course, it was then. It is now. But you know, it's about how they take it, man.
Fightful tweeted out, "Nah, this Chris Jericho gimmick is pretty great. LOL." Of course they said that, man.
Okay.
Of course they said that. They gotta. Oh man,
it's entertaining to some, I'm sure. I mean, it's just not
Who?
for us. We don't like it.
Cringe. Follow Jesse on YouTube. Get those super chats in, man. Love the energy so far with the super chats. Get them on there, man. Let's kick June off the right way. Hit that thumbs up. Got 2,100 people in here, nearing 2,200 live. Hit that thumbs up. Let's try for 1,000 likes right here on OTS. Tonight sponsored by The Ridge. Ridge.com/script. Save up to 40% off. Jesse, what's your wife getting you for Father's Day? If it ain't a Ridge, bro, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know. We used to kind of had a little bit of a tradition where we would take a little bit of a family trip and we would go to what's it called? The Renaissance place. God damn,
Medieval Times.
yes, medieval times. Because we never really went, and I think we went like a couple of years in a row on Father's Day. We didn't do it last year though. But medieval times, if you've never been there, guys, if there's a medieval times by you, it's actually really fucking cool. It's actually really nice. If you have a medieval times by you, I highly recommend. You take the family there and go, and the kids would ask all kinds of questions about why they're doing that, where they're doing that. And that's when you start injecting some history lessons in there. But as far as gift goes, I don't know. It's usually something for the grill or something like that. Should I tell her to give me something for the Ridge?
Anybody in the Chi-Town household, if they're listening, make sure you get Jesse a Ridge wallet. They got sports teams wallets now. They got MLB and NFL. Get this guy a Minnesota Vikings Ridge wallet.
Wow, I got Vikings wallet? Okay.
There you go. Up to 40% off. Ridge.com/script. Make sure you guys go check them out. Also, go check out last night's excellent episode 51 of Tuesday Night Titans with me and the Solomons. Some great discussions coming out of Tuesday night last night, even though it was a slow as fuck week. Go check that out. Audio will be uploaded later tonight on Spotify and iTunes. Spotify actually raised their rates again, $10.99 to $11.99. I'm thinking about jumping to Apple Music, maybe. Though I don't like the interface on Apple Music. I love the interface on Spotify, and the recommendations are crisp on Spotify. I don't want any Jay-Z recommended to me when I'm listening to fucking Slayer.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. YouTube Music. It's a double whammy because you get the streaming like every other fucking platform, all of the same music and shit. I don't have to sell that, but no commercials on YouTube. Anywhere you watch YouTube video, no ads, and you get the fucking music included, all the same fucking price.
I'm living in the fucking Stone Age. I still have ads on my YouTube.
No, man, get YouTube Music. Get rid of those YouTube ads. I watch YouTube more than I watch regular TV, bro. No, I mean legit. So I don't see any fucking commercials on my YouTube, man. It's all for the same $9.99.
MJF. Let's start off with MJF. He opened the show as this was the right decision. Start off with the ace here. So MJF is out there. He said he was watching AEW Dynamite at home, and he heard a bunch of children making bold claims. He obviously plugged Forbidden Door. He joked that he'll probably be wrestling some random guy from Mexico and Japan. He had to get your tickets today. He was shilling. He said that he's glad to be back in Colorado. Look in my eyes. And his eyes look funny, considering that Colorado is one of the premier states that allows weed to be sold legally. So MJF was doing a little extracurricular activities there. He did say that he was home licking his wounds, sitting at home in his palatial estate on Long Island. And he shilled Forbidden Door in a possible match that he will be having there. Bunch of children making bold claims. He said Okada calls himself the Rainmaker. But looking at his body, it seems like he cannot afford a gym membership. Does it look that bad?
No. It's fucking Max, man.
A little embellishing there. I didn't think he looked that bad.
No.
He said Swerve Strickland isn't much of a leader since his whole crew turned on him. He said what offended him was Swerve referring to himself as a business mogul. He said they tend to go to school, but if you did, you must have skipped your public speaking course. Okay. Shots fired. We will be seeing those two very soon. Yeah. He then mocked Will Ospreay's accent and his use of the word bruv. So fans obviously chanted bruv here, and then he mocked Will Ospreay's accent and voice. I'm not going to attempt to do that because I don't do it well. He said Ospreay is not Chris Jericho, John Moxley, Cody Rhodes, he mentioned, Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, Adam Cole, or Hiroshi Tanahashi. He says he has defeated each one of them. You have not. He then called his teeth disgusting, crooked, and yellow-stained. He said Ospreay isn't the best in the world. I am. Argument to be made there. If you wanted to tell me MJF is the best in the world, I'm not going to argue. If you want to tell me Gunther is the best in the world, I'm not going to argue with you. But I talked about this with Salamanca last night, put him on the spot. I said Will Ospreay. He said Will Ospreay. Somebody in the chat said Gunther. I would say Gunther's probably right up there, honestly. MJF's in the top 3 for sure. Personally.
You know, it feels like someone was absent from his list of accomplishments when he was running down names. And
Who was that?
exactly, who's that?
Who was it?
Someone was left off of his list of accomplished victories when Max was talking, man.
Oh,
Didn't mind bringing up Cody.
That guy. Oh, yeah.
Didn't mind bringing up Cody.
Well, it may be in the AEW bylaws where that name is now banned from television.
Maybe.
Even though it's probably the best feud that they've ever done.
Maybe. I thought Max was immune to any kind of ban that they might have, but he did not bring up that name, though.
Bruv. He'll be back over there and feuding with that man in about 4 years.
Yeah, he ain't. The dude got a tattoo of AEW on his goddamn leg.
MJF said he became the face of AEW and created some of the greatest matches and interviews in the history of the sports. Says he became the most hated man walking the planet, only to become the most beloved. Who called that months ago? These two guys right here. He says he became the most beloved. He said when he went home to heal from his wounds after carrying this place on his back, people had the audacity to try and smear his name. He was then interrupted by Roosh. MJF said, Roosh, I didn't get any of what you said. I'm not going to go over what he said here. I don't know what the fuck he said either. But he does speak pretty decent English, I will say. Speaks better English than Andrade.
Yes. For his second language, he does. He speaks very well.
Yeah. He did ask where his celebration is, though. And he says he's going to take MJF's spot. Why are you here? Because when you mess with the bull, you get the herns. Bruce, I didn't get any of that. He says he doesn't know what's going on anymore with the Young Bucks in control. The show's worse with them in control. I did think about maybe that's in a little Easter egg or a little seed planted there. I don't know. He says he thinks Brandon Cutler's running the truck. Bruce tried to respond. MJF cut him off and says, I don't give a shit who you are. Bruce tried to respond to that, and it was bleeped by MJF. But it's better than having a fucking blank screen on Friday Night SmackDown when people chant, holy shit, holy shit.
Well, shout out to Alex from Phoenix. He says that MJF said in Spanish to fuck your mother.
Really now?
That's what MJF said. Yep.
Well, I wouldn't have understood what that meant. Why did they bleep that out?
Because there are people who do understand it, and you're not the only one that watches television, bro.
We need to grow up as a society, man, really.
You can't tell someone to fuck their mother on national TV. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's good television to me.
No. God, you can't do that on national fucking TV, man.
Whatever.
Jeez.
So,
I know Slim Shady is back right now, but come on, man. You can't go that shady, bro.
He said Roosh was wearing a dime store suit. He says his bank account is dry, just like every woman you've ever slept with.
Oh, my God.
I legitimately laughed at that line. That was,
oh my God.
I mean, you guys wanted MJF back. There you go, man. Seriously. So he said once upon a time he paid him an exorbitant amount of money to take out Bryan Danielson, so he knows how dangerous he is. He says his father was a big star in Mexico, some might call him a Nepo baby. And then the fans chanted Nepo baby, and MJF said, no, we don't need to go that far. MJF noted that Roosh is a former Ring of Honor world champion, stepped into AEW and bludgeoned nearly everyone he stepped in the ring with. MJF says he's not one of the best, he is the best. He says he respects and admires him, but when he interrupted him, he got mad. He raged briefly in Spanish. Obviously, we know what he said now. Roosh charged into the ring. MJF and Roosh brawled middle of the ring, and security came out to separate them, and this is being teased for the Forbidden Door. I'm okay with it. Gives MJF a quality opponent. Yes. Roosh is not going to get a big victory over MJF, though. I would love to see him in a little bit more of a winning role, honestly. I feel like they just use him to job him out and use him because he's a great wrestler. But this is a great test for MJF, getting in there with somebody physical, pushing him to the limits, testing his limits upon his comeback. It fits the Forbidden Door concept. I mean, Roosh is from Mexico, but he's hired by AEW, so it fits in that sense, even though Roosh is an AEW talent. I'd love to see it. And if they do it at the Forbidden Door, I'm giving this a thumbs up.
Yeah, well, here's the purpose of the match, because Max is on a tirade right now to prove that he is singularly the absolute best wrestler in the world today. So what Roosh brings to Max is a completely different style. And Roosh is one of the best in the world at the luchador style. And he faced Brian. Brian is a technical wrestler, and Max showed, move for move that he can hang with a technical wrestler. He can hang with a brawler, and Moxley, he can hang with any style. And this one, he's going to go up against a luchador, one of the world's best, and he's going to put on a fantastic match to help further prove his point that he is literally the single best wrestler currently in the world today. And I'm here to see it. I want to see what he does.
Agreed. If this does not take place at the Forbidden Door, I could see this being a first-round match for the AEW World Championship, or the Owen, I should say, for a shot at the AEW Championship, though I would not put Roosh in that tournament. I don't think he deserves to be in there. I would rather see it at the Forbidden Door. MJF did mention Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, and Okada. So I could absolutely see MJF getting in the ring with all three of those men. In fact, it is a very likely scenario that we will see that. Not this year. I think that would be ridiculous to get him in the ring all this year. But those names were mentioned for a reason. MJF will be in the ring with those men eventually. Seeds planted there because he is the top guy. And top guy doing top guy things is what MJF needs to be doing. I would put MJF in the Owen. Bryan Danielson already basically threw his name into the field of however many wrestlers there will be. MJF needs to be in that tournament as well. I don't give a shit what they do. Bryan, MJF, guys like that need to be in the Owen. I do not want to see any less than guys. I don't. Will Ospreay needs to be there. Adam Cole, if he's healthy enough, needs to be there. Samoa Joe, guys like that. So hopefully Tony Khan is listening to the feedback there, because I don't want to see fucking tag team wrestlers. I don't want to see, I keep mentioning Anthony Bowens or Max Caster or Isaiah Cassidy. We don't need that.
What about Jake Cartwheel?
Bro, listen, I'm a huge fan of Jake Cartwheel. Okay? One of my favorite up-and-comers, man. We may actually book him for Hog. Can you do a cartwheel, bro? Huh? Why are you making fun of Jack Cartwheel, man?
Yes, I can, bro.
No, I don't. I don't believe you.
Okay, well, I bet I'll be in New York, bro.
I'll bet you a New York slice of pizza, okay?
Oh, what the fuck? Is that worth my time?
So MJF planting those seeds. I don't know what we do as far as him and the Undisputed Era. Kingdom, sorry. I would say if Cole is ready soon, I would have Cole cost MJF the tournament. He did not mention anybody in the Undisputed Kingdom. So I'm assuming right now they're either A, moving on from that completely, or they're keeping it low-key, hush-hush, and then they'll kind of rekindle that. Because I do think that we need at least one more match between MJF and Adam Cole. One more.
Nah, we'll get there. I just don't want to throw them together, though.
Yeah. So good on MJF for being back. Show obviously feels different when he's there, and that's the game-changing feel that MJF brings to Dynamite. Outside that, as soon as he left the ring, and the show, this match coming up was fun, but the rest of the show just didn't have that same feeling. Orange Cassidy, Jay Lethal, Ray Phoenix, and Kyle O'Reilly. Fatal 4-Way earns an AEW International title match next week on AEW Dynamite. Bro, can I ask you a legitimate question here?
No, I did not give a shit.
No, that's not the question.
Oh, okay.
How many opportunities is Kyle O'Reilly going to have at getting a title opportunity after he's lost so many already? What has he done to be in this international championship match, man? I don't think I've seen him win a match.
Well, let's see.
Should we go to cage match and see when his last win was?
Oh, let's not do that, though. No.
Why not?
Because it might not make any sense, man. That's what.
Well, this whole fucking show didn't make any sense. Kyle O. There he is. Kyle O'Reilly. There he is. Let's see the matches. Tony Khan wants to use cage match. Wow, man. Wow. He beat, look at this. He's got 2 wins on the 25th and the 29th of May. He defeated KM in 1 minute on Collision. Oh, man. See? Now you know why Jesse and I don't watch Collision. Who the fuck is KM?
Do you pull out this website for WWE shows?
No.
I didn't think so.
He wrestled Jordan Cruz on Rampage on the 29th of May, man. He beat him in 1 minute.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Up the rankings you go.
Will Ospreay beat Kyle O'Reilly in a banger, 21 minutes on Collision on May 30th. So he lost his last match, but then Tony gives him another opportunity at the International Championship again. Why? He didn't think I was going to see that. You didn't think I was going to come across that little statistic, man. He just lost for the fucking umpteenth time. The International Championship title was on the line Saturday. He lost. Yeah, we'll just throw him in there. There's nobody else? Nobody else.
He's his new Orange Cassidy.
Certainly looks like it.
Orange Cassidy would win matches, though.
Orange Cassidy was there. I get why he was there. I get why he was in that match. Can't open a fucking Dynamite without Orange Cassidy, right?
Orange Cassidy has a legit cult following, does Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly didn't make any sense. Jesse, I got another hard-hitting question for you. What has Jay Lethal done to be in discussion for an international championship opportunity?
He is partnering up with Satnam Singh.
Do we need to go to Jay Lethal's statistics here?
Don't do that. No.
Why?
Because it doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Matters to me. It's my show. Jay Lethal. Let's look at Jay Lethal's matches, man.
I wanted the can to. Oh.
Jay Lethal. Wow, man. Oh, man. Listen to this. He wrestles on Ring of Honor now, clearly. Jay Lethal and Satnam Singh defeated the Dark Order in a tag team match, May 1st.
Dark Order still wrestles.
Evil Uno and John Silver. Love Johnny Hungy, man. Evil Uno's great, too. Bryan Danielson and FTR defeated Jay Lethal, Jeff Jarrett, and Satnam Singh on May 25th. That was before Double or Nothing. Wow, Tony. Jay Lethal, man. Random name out of a hat type of situation there. Hey, we just throw Jay Lethal in there. Nobody else, huh? Nobody else.
What happened to Scorpio Sky?
Who?
I saw promos that he was coming back.
The Scorpion King? Who? What?
I saw promos saying he was going to come back. What happened?
I don't know who that is, bro. You have to inform me. Who is that?
Did you see them?
I seen a vignette like 4 weeks ago.
What happened then?
What do you mean what happened? They forgot that they aired it.
Oh, what the fuck,
Jay Lethal makes no sense here. Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy, and Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix ends up winning this match. I thought this was great. For the 10 minutes that it was, I thought this was really fun stuff. Fun open to Dynamite, no matter the joking that I'm doing, because literally none of it makes sense. If I was to choose one person out of this group, Kyle O'Reilly, he doesn't belong there. Clearly, he's lost. We've seen him wrestle Will Ospreay already, did Kyle O'Reilly. Orange Cassidy, he doesn't belong in a championship discussion right now. Anyway, he's feuding with Trent, and he's wrestled Will Ospreay once before. Great match. And Jay Lethal. I mean, no, thank you. Jay Lethal's a great wrestler, but no, thank you, man. Please. Once Ring of Honor, you can't wipe the stink off Ring of Honor. Ray Phoenix was the only choice here. I'm looking forward to the match next week. It should be a banger and a nice little tune-up for Will Ospreay against Swerve. He's got Ray Phoenix just a couple weeks before that Forbidden Door one-on-one title match. Looking forward to it. If Ray Phoenix can stay healthy.
I mean,
He may realistically break an ankle before next Wednesday.
I was positive he's going to get hurt right away. I mean, but
he may be hurt right now, just walking through the back.
I mean,
you know?
Jeez, man. At one point, do you say, I need to change my style up, bro?
Yeah, Will Ospreay changed. Will Ospreay changed his style up a little bit. He's not like fucking as crazy as he used to be.
You have to. You have to. As you get older, you have to. You cannot keep at that same pace. Darby better enjoy this shit right now.
Yes.
He needs to change by next week. He can't keep up this pace he's on right now, man.
Post-match, after this match was over, Ray Phoenix won. Don Callis and Trent Beretta walked to the ring, but as Cassidy was going to get in the ring, Callis handed Beretta a chair. Cassidy grabbed the chain from underneath the ring and wanted to fight Trent right there. So Beretta backed down, but in comes Chris Statlander and stood in between them. Stokely on the microphone said Statlander will put her foot so far up Cassidy's ass, he'll be coughing up shoe leather. Statlander decked Cassidy right in the face with a stiff right hand. Willow comes out, sprinted out from the back, and got in the ring to save Orange Cassidy from another Chris Statlander right hand. So we have continuation here between Stat and Willow. Match is going to be taking place for sure. When and where, we don't know. Looking forward to it. Do we get some mixed tag team vibes here, bro? Statlander and Beretta versus Orange Cassidy and Willow coming up somewhere.
Absolutely. But I did mention, I don't remember if I mentioned it here on the show or in text, but I did mention about Chris Statlander possibly joining the Don Callis family. And this is now the second week in a row that Callis has been out and they brought out Statlander instead with them.
Yeah.
I remember mentioning that, and I could see Statlander being the first female in the Don Callis family, man.
I can see it.
So we'll see. I mean, you got to bring Stokely with.
Listen, Don Callis gets legitimate heel heat, man. It's a fucking heat magnet.
Man. It's great. Did you see Statlander's? Was it cold in the arena tonight? I was just wondering that.
Bro, I'm gonna have to ask you to calm down and be respectful. Okay?
Bro, no. This is a fucking review. Was it a little nippy there?
I'm gonna have to ask you to be respectful. Okay,
bro.
This is a PG program.
Wondering.
I don't want to get demonetized. Okay.
Maybe the air conditioning was a little high.
We love the AEW women's locker room.
Love them. I
really big fans of what they're doing over there, man. Love it. Don't listen to the geeks online. Hi, Britt.
Little nippy.
Britt, how you doing? Where's Brittany? Where is Brittany on television, TK? What are we doing?
I'm assuming
we
they get something
DMD,
big.
Man. I don't like the dentist. I'm fucking terrified of the dentist, but I want Britt on my TV.
I'm assuming they got something big planned for her.
I hope so.
And Jamie. So let's just wait and see.
I swear to God, man, I don't know why Britt is not scaring Tony Khan with a fucking root canal. Get her on television. Seriously. Renee was backstage with Willow. She accepts that she lost the Double or Nothing and congratulates Mercedes Moné on her win. Nightingale said she didn't have Moné pin. She did have Moné pin visually. So there's unfinished business down the line. Nightingale said Statlander betrayed her friendship while she was at her lowest. The smile is her strength, but after being stabbed in the back, you don't know how dangerous that could be. Orange Cassidy walks in, gives a fist bump, and walks away. Mixed tag team match coming up. I feel it. Christopher Daniels gets an entrance. He announces on June 30th at Forbidden Door, they will crown a new TNT champion. Great. Christopher Daniels is out being the interim EVP on AEW Dynamite. Tony, I'd love to ask you a question, man. You're not going to hear this from the fucking shill podcasters in the community because they're all riding up your fucking asshole. Why is Christopher Daniels out here tonight doing AEW business as an EVP? But when Roderick Strong showed up on Saturday night, why didn't he go to Christopher Daniels? Or why didn't he go to the Elite, right? Why did he go up to you?
Because TK was sitting right there.
But on television on Wednesday last week, we were notified that when Daniels is on TV, that he's going to be the eyes and the ears for Tony from now on. He's going to be verbally what Tony says without having Tony on television. Why did we get that? But Tony made the match on Saturday night. Is that not a legitimate question?
He's right there.
Who cares? He shouldn't be on television.
But he's okay.
It didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. Stop defending
He's the owner.
I don't give a fuck who he is. I don't give a shit who he is. The owner. The bathroom fucking stall boy. I don't give a shit. Why is he there? We were just verbally notified. Christopher Daniels is the interim EVP. He's going to be the eyes and the ears for Tony Khan on this show from now on.
When he's not there.
But why is he there? Why is he there?
He wanted to be there. He's the owner.
Is this a situation where Tony's running Collision and he's not on Dynamite?
He did say Christopher Daniels will be the eyes and ears when I'm not there. He's there.
But why is he there? He's supposed to be selling a neck injury.
That was a long time ago.
Fuck out of here.
He healed.
Healed from what?
The neck injury. Would you get lost?
Oh, the Elite want anarchy in the arena. Let's go and conduct business as per usual in AEW. Ha ha.
You can't wear it for too short. You'll say, how come he's not in it? If he wears too long,
The point
how
of
long
the
does it take for
matter
him to
is,
heal?
the point that I'm trying to make is, why didn't a heel in Roddy go to the heel group who supposedly is taking over the company and ask for a title match? Christian asked, right? He got it. Why can't Roddy do the same thing? Why does he got to go and ask Tony Khan for a fucking title match? Why?
Yeah, no, that part makes sense. He wants to go to the heel supervisors. You should go to them.
He's neck strong, pal. Yeah, sure. TNT champion will be crowned in a ladder match, and the qualifying match comes up right now. Mark Briscoe versus Brian Cage. Mark Briscoe beats Brian Cage, advances to the TNT title ladder match at Forbidden Door. So now we have Mark Briscoe and Konosuke Takeshita as the two men already qualified for this ladder match. I have no problem with that.
Isn't Brian Cage the leader of this new reform stable now?
What group?
Exactly.
What is it? What's the name of the group?
What is it now? What is the name of the group? It was not the Mogul Embassy anymore. It's the
Mogul Failures. What are they?
No, guys. What's the name of the fucking
Gates of Agony?
No. They renamed it and made like Brian Cage the leader. There's a new name to the group. The Cage Embassy, something like that. Some shit like that. But he's the leader of the new group now. Cage of Agony. That's it. He's the Cage of Agony. So he's the new leader of this heel faction. He just lost to Mark Briscoe.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to really get over there, man. The creative team's going to really make them look good, right? Fuck out of here. Mark Briscoe wins this match. This was a decent match. I love Mark Briscoe. Everything he does is just solid. He had a great Continental Classic. I was looking forward to him being back on television. They didn't really do anything with him coming out of that tournament. It's really the first time we've seen him outside of his feud with the House of Black on AEW television. He is the Ring of Honor World Champion. So to see him in that ladder match, I think that's a great deal. Get some Ring of Honor representation there. Mark Briscoe, solid hand there. And putting him in a match where he can throw himself around and beat the shit out of others with a ladder, sign me up. I think that's great. After the match was over, he did win with a rolling DVD and a froggy bow over Brian Cage. Brian Cage is always solid. Brian Cage, by the way, said that he signed a 10-year contract with AEW. Believe that?
Why?
Exactly.
Jesus, dude.
WWE would love to have someone like Brian Cage, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I hope he's happy.
And that's what's important, man.
Jack Perry applauded Briscoe's win. Said it won't matter as he was watching the television backstage, as no one is willing to make as big of a sacrifice for AEW than him. Perry says he's destined to win the TNT title no matter what Tony Khan thinks. Why don't we just give him the championship at this point? Just give him the title.
They tried that.
They tried that.
You got overrun. You got overruled by Christopher Daniels.
Now, my heart clearly wants Takeshita to win this match, because I think Takeshita with TNT title and the Don Callis family will look really good. But obviously, the Elite are going to take all the titles, and Jack Perry's going to be the TNT title champion. Right?
Probably. I would have just given it to him to add to his heat level, because the title doesn't mean much of anything any fucking way.
I agree. So why not give it to him?
Yeah, give it to him. That'll just make him even more just hated and insufferable. I would have just given it to him.
Will AEW be around in 10 years for Brian Cage to outlast that contract? That's a very good question.
Oh my God.
Very good question. If you go on social media, they'll be around longer than WWE. But I'm not at liberty to answer that question just yet. I'm just enjoying the product. Right?
They're not going anywhere.
They're not going nowhere. As long as Tony Khan's got money coming in, they ain't going nowhere.
I don't think people really understand how much money that the Khan family has to burn. if they think that money is going to stop them from being no, money is not going to stop them from being in existence.
Well,
they
clearly,
can leave
clearly they put Chris Jericho on television 4 fucking times tonight.
They can afford to start a network and then put Dynamite on whatever slot they want. They have money up the woo-ha. They're not going anywhere, man.
Renee was backstage with Hook and Samoa Joe, who says he wouldn't call this a mentorship, but he was immediately interrupted by Tony Nese, Ari Daivari, and Mark Sterling. Nese trash talks Joe and Hook. He knocked Hook's Funyuns out of his hand because he was eating those Funyuns onion rings.
My kid loves Funyuns.
Once upon a time, I did too. Then I grew up. And I realized that they were probably filled with things that I shouldn't be putting in my body.
When you're a kid, you can digest that shit and move on.
Saying they'll handle it on their time, says Samoa Joe. Wow, man. Tony Nese and Ari Daivari, man. Again, is Tony Khan randomly pulling names out of a name generator? When was the last time we've seen Tony Nese on AEW Dynamite? Does anybody know? Should I go look?
No.
Should I go look?
No, we're trying to get to the fucking
final shape? I know.
Yeah, let's go, man.
I have to look, though. Now I'm curious.
Oh, God damn it.
A lot of Ring of Honor. A lot of Ring of Honor, man. Oh, he was in the Over the Budget Battle Royal. This was back on September 3rd, 2023, man. What a random fucking appearance by Tony fucking Nese and Ari Daivari. Again, I don't know why.
And I put that tweet up of the random generator thing, and he's supposed to stop it and make a match, and people get mad at me and said that was bullshit.
You know, there was a report going around from Brian Alvarez, who was very critical of AEW as of late, saying that Tony is guilty. People there won't admit it. Tony is guilty of on-the-fly booking. Believe that there are cultists out there on social media of this product that don't believe a word that Brian Alvarez said. Yet you want to look at this and tell me that that isn't 100% factual information? This is as on the fly as anything I've ever seen. Tony Nese. I wasn't sure he was still employed there. Here we are.
It's only random now if this is a one-off. Like, if we don't see Nese again for another half a year, then yeah, we can look back and be like, what the fuck was that? But
what are you talking about? We're gonna get this. We're gonna get
Nese.
this tag team match on Collision Saturday. Guarantee it.
Maybe Nese is a part of the future plan. Maybe he's going to be on TV more going forward.
Sure thing.
I don't.
Sure thing,
I'm
man.
trying, man. I'm trying.
Sure thing. Fucking show's got no goddamn soul, bro. Moving on, the Learning Tree. Great. Matt Menard and Angela Parker were approached by the Learning Tree. Jericho loudly congratulated Matt Menard for taking over commentary on Rampage. Who's watching? And Angela Parker for his recent marriage and upcoming child. Congratulations to Ruby and Angela Parker. Keith tells Parker.
He said wife. Did they get married?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's on her Twitter, yes.
Oh, okay.
Keith tells Parker to make sure that child respects Chris Jericho. Okay.
So he's not the bounty hunter anymore?
Well, listen, man, if the bounty hunter is telling you to respect Chris Jericho, I think you're going to have to listen to the bounty hunter.
I guess so.
The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass make their way to the... I don't know why this was on the show. The Learning Tree, by the way. The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass make their entrance as Max Caster starts by calling the Young Bucks the extremely vague perverts, EVPs. When they're cut off by Matthew and Nicholas Jackson on the big screen asking if they read the employee handbook of AEW, saying that you can't insult the EVPs, and then cut their segment. Matthew told them to clear the area, and the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass walked to the back. Okay? Our storyline progression went from Tony Khan being attacked by the Elite, Tony Khan showing up at the NFL draft wearing a neck brace to sell the angle, anarchy in the arena, the Elite beating Team AEW, now they're picking fights with the Acclaimed. Is that where we are now?
It is kind of all over the place, all right? It is. It is kind of all over the place.
Does nobody want to listen to what I'm actually saying here, or we're just going to sweep this one under the rug?
Here's where I think they might be going with it. Are they heading towards a road of like the corporation or the authority, and they're gonna bring in Swerve as heel, to be their heel champion to represent the company, and then they're gonna all feud against MJF, the Stone Cold, and they're gonna redo that fucking angle. I could see that. I could see them heading down that way.
This
Max
needs
is the rebel.
Yeah.
Maybe.
This needs to end. This needs to continue, rather, with the Elite taking over one show and Tony taking over the other. This realistically, and I'm speaking from the heart here. This realistically should lead to a split roster. AEW should have one show completely stand on its own 2 feet. Collision, and the EVPs run Dynamite. They should assemble their own roster. That's where we should go. How we get there, what they do, I don't know. Oh, but why do you want them to take WWE ideas? Well, look at the fucking roster. The more you have employed here with the way current things are going on television, nobody's going to be featured. There's already fucking unrest with people not getting television time or being forgotten about, being told to come into these cities, into these shows, and then not be used. So why don't we split the rosters? The more
That would
Tony
be aggravating, man.
The more Tony hires, the more people will not be used. And clearly, there is on-the-fly booking. I don't need Brian Alvarez to tell me that. Open your fucking eyes. And if you don't see it, go get a pair of prescription glasses and look at what's going on here. The EVPs need to run one show and Tony Khan needs to run the other. WWE does it, and it's not fucking burning the world down in the industry. You know, it's not some groundbreaking idea. But if there's a fucking company that could use a split roster, it is AEW. Seriously. Yeah. It would give me a reason to say, hey, man, I can only watch this person on Saturday night. I can only see this person on Wednesday night. I'd go out of my way to watch a little bit more Collision. So would Jesse. You know why we don't right now? Because we're getting fucking Jack Cartwheel and Kyle O'Reilly, or Kyle O'Reilly versus fucking some enhancement talent that they pulled out of the local Walmart that they're paying fucking $25 for to show up and lose in 1 minute.
Yeah.
That's not worth my Saturday night.
Watch this, though. What if instead of splitting the rosters like that with TK running one and the Bucks running the other, what if we did this? What if TK and the Bucks appointed individual GM, so then TK and the Bucks can both be over both shows, but we have Christopher Daniels running Dynamite and the man in charge on Collision, Jack Perry. Give Jack Perry the show that used to be run by Punk, and Christopher Daniels on Dynamite.
That's a little too far-fetched for me.
Not for me. The EVPs can do what the fuck they want. They can put Jack Perry in that fucking spot.
I do like the idea of the Bucks taking over a show that they basically made and created for CM Punk, though. I do like that idea.
Yeah.
Basically turning it into their own show. Remodeling it in their own image.
Yeah, that would be
something.
Be awesome. I would legit pop for that. I would put Jack Perry over the show and then have him, just have him like, hey, this is my show now. I don't know who ran it before, but they had no fucking clue what they were doing. Because what are we doing here? Jack Perry in ring work, it's fine. It's pretty good, especially for the level of experience that he has. But the guys that can go bell to bell on these shows, Jack Perry gets swallowed up. What's interesting about Jack Perry is everything that happened with him in this whole fiasco that happened with Punk and everything else. Punk used to own Collision. We all know that. Put that whole fucking story to use. I would have Jack Perry be the guy over fucking Collision, and he can bump heads with Christopher Daniels and leave TK and the Bucks to just oversee both fucking shows.
Whatever. You know what? Now that you say it, I'm with it, because anything is better than what they're doing now.
It would be.
Couldn't hurt.
Yep.
Renee interviewed Swerve. Welcomes MJF back, calling him a little bitch. I'll deal with you later. So there you go. We got MJF dropping
Jack Perry
some.
Is not intimidating, but Christopher Daniels is. Go ahead. I'm sorry, bro.
MJF was mentioned by Swerve, so little seeds planted there. They will meet eventually. Strickland had an envelope with a contract in it for Will Ospreay at Forbidden Door and tells Nana to send this to Will Ospreay in London and I'll pay for the shipping. Strickland says he's going to knock Roderick Strong off the mountain tonight and also brings up the Elite winning Anarchy in the arena. The next time there's a Team AEW, you don't forget the AEW World Champion. Who forgot Swerve? Why didn't you show up and basically throw your name into the mix of names there? Oh, but he was feuding with Christian Cage. Okay. You don't forget AEW's world champion? Who forgot? Who forgot? Tony forgot. Yes, he did. How many shows has Swerve main evented since he's won the world title? Tonight. That's it. Everything else has been middle of the card. Oh, but I got a countdown timer. Great. I could put a fucking countdown timer on my fucking stream. In fact, I do. Does that make me special? Oh, the AEW World Champion's showing up. Fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, I got a countdown timer in TNT on Tuesday night. In the intro on Dynamite. I got a stick of Dynamite.
Countdown timers tell me that you're trying to beg people not to change the channel.
In this case, yes.
I mean, honestly, it just feels like, I mean, you're just trying to.
It's basically Tony Khan in a virtual image and a countdown clock telling everybody, please don't leave. I swear to God, I'm booking him right, please.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, he's wrestling Luchasaurus and Nick Wayne and Kyle Fletcher. Oh, but his title reign has been great. Who exactly is he beating? Are any of these names going to be names that you remember after 6 months? Not me.
No.
Is Swerve a fantastic wrestler? Yes. Does he belong in the spot that he's in now? Yes. Is his home failing him? Yes. The only reason why Ospreay is wrestling Swerve is because Swerve needs a big win because people are now understanding that his title run is a fucking failure. And it's not his fault. You can blame Tony Khan and his on-the-fly booking. And if anybody has a fucking problem with that, if Swerve has a problem with that, how many times do I have to tell you? It's not his fault. It's not Nana's fault. I am very adamant about this because you make this guy the world champion and you treat him like shit. Then you want people to get excited about a Will Ospreay match, yet all you're doing is creating discourse online because Will Ospreay was named before fucking Swerve even won the championship. Will Ospreay was in the fucking main event of Wembley before he even signed up with this company. Now you're going and doing those plans. Now you're doing those plans and living them out. And you want people to be excited about what? Him losing the title going into Wembley? Listen, I could be wrong. I've been wrong countless times. But if you think Swerve is walking out of Wembley Stadium with the AEW World Championship, you got another fucking thing coming. If it's MJF or Will Ospreay or Bryan Danielson, whoever the fuck is going to win this tournament, Swerve is not walking out as the champion. He's not. Doesn't mean he's not going to get it back. But when that happens, I'll be the first fucking person right here and on social media to tell you all his title reign is a fucking fail. Because right now it is. Brian Cage is another one. Who's he beating?
But this is par for the course for the booking. Whenever they have someone that's hot on a hot streak going for a title, the chase is great. Once they win, it's just like they just, okay, close that book, start the next one. What else? And they just give up. Because there's never anything interesting that happens to the champion after the chase ends. That's pretty much gone for every champion that they've crowned, but that had a chase behind it, man.
I don't even think it was in the plans to make Swerve into a babyface, to be quite honest with you. They just flowed with the current of the sea. That's all they did. They realized that fans were fucking swerving while they're driving, and Nana's out there doing the dance. Everybody took ownership of that. Yeah, and they turned the babyface. They had no choice. Like Jesse said, Ospreay and Swerve, if this happens, he's obviously got to go heel.
Got to go
heel. You
get 3 baby faces between Max, between Will Ospreay and Swerve. Out of those three men, Swerve is the bottom of the babyface list out of those top three. The absolute bottom.
And when Kenny Omega comes back, where do you think he's going to be? At the top of the fucking card. Another babyface.
He's going to be babyface. He has to be babyface to feud with the Elite. Too many top babyfaces.
I don't know. A lot of randomness here, man. Not with it. Just, it reeks of no plan. Yet, I criticize the happenings in this company, and I get labeled a hater. Jesse's a hater. I'm a paid Triple H shill. I mean, these are real issues.
I'd be happy to shill for Triple H if he paid me.
Me too. I'd be happy to shill for Tony Khan if I was being fucking paid to do it. I'm not.
I'd be happy to.
But this is the fucking reality of the situation. This is a real life problem. This is a real problem for Tony Khan, and nobody seems to understand that. Stop watching. You're a paid shill. Why do you watch? All this other nonsense. You know, once upon a time, I shilled AEW, right? They couldn't do no wrong. We came on here weekly and praised everything that they did. And a lot of it was good and honest and genuine. Do you know how I know that there are problems? And I tweeted as such tonight on social media. If you guys read my Twitter, the last thing I didn't even put a fucking link up to the show. I really haven't. I said on social media, and this is the God-honest truth, it's easy to identify people who will defend AEW down to the finest detail, even if the criticism is fair and balanced. Do you want to know how I know that? Because I used to be one of you guys. I see it. I was there. I was one of these geeks every week. But then I open my eyes and see, well, this shit's not making sense. This show feels like it's fucking lifeless. Lifeless. With them dropping the ball on their world champion. Oh, because Will Ospreay's the hottest hand right now. We got to push him to the world championship. Okay.
The thing is, if people want to say that you have a narrative, and that's just what it is. For a while, everyone told me that I had a narrative against WWE and I hated WWE. I never said I hated WWE. I said I currently didn't watch WWE. And they all turned that into, well, you're just a shill for AEW then. Because why don't you watch it? Simply, I don't have time. I don't have the time to watch it when I'm covering TNA and I'm covering AEW. I don't have the time to watch it. Well, you're just an AEW shill. Okay. That's what you want to take from it? Okay. It's just, people want to believe what they want to believe. I never once said I didn't like WWE. I said I didn't currently watch it. And I couldn't because I didn't have time. Now I watch it and like, oh, you changed your tune. Now you like WWE. I never said that I didn't like them. I just said I didn't currently watch them. People are going to have whatever impression of you that they want. And you can't say anything to fucking change that shit.
Look at this guy's comment on the thread. Funny, because people have been saying that about Raw and SmackDown since Mania. Yeah, so have I. So have I. Which is also a BS take. Y'all just want to whine and complain about everything if it doesn't meet your fantasy booker standards, even though most people online have absolutely trash ideas to improve the shows. Motherfucker, I don't have any trash ideas. Jesse doesn't have any trash ideas. This is coming from a place of true fandom here. Trash ideas. So you watch it and just talk shit about it. I got Sammy Sosa replying to my thread. Great. Great, man. Steroid abuser. Sammy Sosa, man.
If your opinions do not vibe with what they believe, then they start injecting their own thoughts and narrative as to why it doesn't. No matter what you say, well, I don't like it because of this. No, you don't like it because you're a hater. Well, just because you say it does not make it true. So you can believe what you want, create your own narrative, that's fine. I'm here to tell you what I thought about a show. I'm here to tell you what I thought about a pay-per-view. And if it doesn't vibe with what you thought about it, that does not mean that I'm a shill for another company.
I love people that reply to my shit, man. It's so easy. It's so easy to put out a tweet like that, and then people have this discourse online about it. Block. Thank you for allowing me to figure out who to block. Honestly, love it. Same thing. You want to know who to block on social media when it comes to AEW? Just tweet to Tony Khan when he tweets something out. You forget. You'll have a field day. It's It's like 4th of July barbecue, man, with all the fucking the bees flying around. Bees to honey, easy.
I don't get it. I don't go out of my way to protect or defend anyone or anything and just try to convince myself that's the truth. Look, I love AEW. I do. I love AEW. I appreciate what they have done for this industry already in the short 5 years that they've been here. But that doesn't mean I'm going to pretend that everything they do is great. All right? I'm sorry. When it's great, I'll come here and say it's great. And if you say that it was stupid because you hate AEW, then that's just what you believe. But it was still great. Right now, the product is not great. Right now, it's not doing very well. The stories are not there. You need to pick up some momentum, and I'm going to call it like that. That does not mean I don't like them, man. That does not, I mean, people want to believe what they want to believe. And if you don't say what they like, then they're going to start name calling and shit like that. I just started blocking those people and just continuing to just post my thoughts on what I thought about a certain product. I mean, it's just, I don't think people understand that we are not ever going to all agree on one thing. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. So if you disagree with someone, that does not mean that they're less of a person or an idiot or a stupid or a mark or a shill. It just means they don't think the same way you think.
I agree.
Simple.
I agree. Oh, but what about WWE? What about them? Why are we comparing to WWE?
Every time I say AEW, right away.
What?
But WWE, stop.
What about Logan Paul?
No one fucking mentioned WWE. We're not talking about them. You know?
What about AJ Styles?
Same way. You mentioned WWE. Or Tony Khan would have did it. Who? Stay on subject. Stay on the fucking subject.
Anyway, look at this guy. Look at these people. I can make a whole fucking show about this thread. Uh-huh. You know what's soulless? Shilling for the rape company. Yeah. All right. Okay.
Fuck,
yeah, because
man.
we agree with what Shithead did in Titan Tower, right?
God.
Great. Unbelievable. You guys are fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'll go back and block them later, man. I'm looking through this thread. Ridiculous. Well, let's speed this up here, man. Title versus title announced tonight, Jesse. Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vaquer at Forbidden Door. Gee, Tony, how to make the match predictable before it even happens, man. Oh, my goodness.
Title versus title.
Yep. TBS title versus New Japan Strong Women's Champion.
So the TBS title is going to New Japan Strong.
False.
Okay. Didn't think so.
False. Mercedes
Two
losing her
belts.
second match in AEW, man. Oh, boy. Never going to happen.
Mercedes 2 belts.
Never going to watch it. He's watching? Who's watching? GOC? Who's GOC?
Guardian of Chaos?
Oh. There you go. Well, I guess, yeah, Guardian Chaos. I don't know. What's going on in the chat? I'm more interested in the fucking chat than I am this fucking Dynamite. Yeah, title versus title happening. Mercedes versus Vaquer. And that's happening at Forbidden Door. Should be a good match. They showed highlights of their first meeting. So I'm actually interested to see how this plays out on Long Island at Forbidden Door. John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and Wheeler Yuta. First time in 6 months we see Wheeler Yuta. He's still the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. I guess there's no 30 days to defend that championship over there, huh? It's back on television. Jesse, they wrestled Volador Jr., Magnus, Ruggiero, and S. Finage.
So before you go any further, 'cause I'm trying to see where this is going. I want to start with this. I at least appreciate that TK is, during the build of Forbidden Door, I do appreciate that he is giving these CMLL guys and everything like that some American television exposure. And it leads a little bit of interest as to what the Forbidden Door is about. There's different styles of wrestling. They're not all the same. They're not all linear. So during the Forbidden Door build, I do agree with the Renta Lucha, as you put them, to put these guys on TV and just give them a few spots here and there. It's just a match in this situation, and I don't think it kills anything, and it does kind of lead to Forbidden Door, so I'm okay with it for right now.
Do you want to know what I did during this match?
Oh, wait, here we go.
I got up. I went to go transfer the laundry from the washing machine into the dryer. I came back upstairs from the basement. I made myself a nice little cup of ice cream with some chocolate chips on top. Made myself my last espresso for the evening. And by the time I got into the ring, or the living room rather, as I watched this match conclude in the ring, it was over. It was over.
It is what it is. There's different styles of wrestling, and during the Forbidden Door build,
you couldn't pay me to give a single shit about this. By the way, the chat said that Esfinage, however you pronounce his name, that is the boyfriend of now Tessa Blanchard.
Wait, I thought she was like engaged or something.
Who? What? To who?
A wrestler. I forget who it was.
Well, that's a thing of the past now, bro.
I guess so. If he's dating somebody else.
Tessa apparently upgraded.
Good for her, man.
She's looking to make
Did
a
she
comeback.
apologize yet?
No, she has not.
Okay, well, let me know when she does.
I'd like to see Tessa back on television.
I'd like to see Tessa apologize.
Maybe that day will come. I don't know. The Blackpool Combat Club won this. I mean, if you cared about this, man, fantastic, man. I'm not going to sit here and judge you. If you cared about it, great, man. Me? Guarantee you the quarter-by-quarter ratings for this show dipped the most during this segment. Nobody gives a fuck. And Jesse is theoretically correct about the Forbidden Door, gives the aura of Forbidden Door. I don't give a shit, man. I'm walking through another door. That doesn't include these fucking 8 guys. I don't give a fuck.
Daga, that's it.
Yes, Daga, yes. Good old Daga. I don't know what happened there. None of my business.
Yeah, there. Somebody said she's with a black Hispanic guy.
Okay.
Yeah, she's trying to cover herself. See, look, see. I'm dating this guy.
Whatever.
Just apologize.
Whatever.
Just fucking apologize.
David M. with a $100 super chat. As much as I've donated and you still do your own laundry, that's a really big AEW move, JD. Well, who the fuck is going to do my laundry?
This guy's driving on a dark horse and buying $1,000 Transformers. I think he's taking advantage of your generosity, man.
Why do you have a problem with me buying Megatron?
Who can afford a $1,000?
Do you know how hard I work?
Who can afford a $1,000 Transformer?
I'm asking you a question. Do you know how hard I work on this channel?
Yes.
Why can't I treat myself to a Megatron?
You can, and you did.
Okay. Just like I treated myself to a Dark Horse. Correct?
I would too.
Okay.
But that means you got to do your own laundry, though.
I do my own laundry.
There you go. That's what I'm telling David M.
I do my own laundry. And I fold it too.
And you fold it too.
Yeah.
I guess what he's saying is you should hire a maid. You should hire a maid in a nice little skimpy skirt to come over and do your laundry and scoop up your cat shit and all that stuff.
All right, I'm taking applications. Anybody want the job?
There you go, man. There you go.
I got a couple of names in mind.
Oh, I'm sure. Sure you do.
Me, Grimlock. Yes, no, Grimlock was $1,400. I couldn't afford Grimlock.
They have a Grimlock? Where's Starscream?
I don't know. I would have bought Starscream and Megatron if that was the case.
Why do they have a Grimlock and no Starscream?
I don't know, but they need a Starscream stat. Let's speed through this. We got the Mexican match out of the way. Goodbye. Nobody gives a fuck.
God, don't call it the Mexican match. Oh my God, I'm not a part of this. Nope.
The Luchadors. What do you think I mean?
The comments of JD are of JD.
Give me a
JD
break.
alone.
The Mexican wrestlers versus the Beast, the Blackpool Combat Club.
Oh God, we're getting canceled, bro.
Sure.
Getting canceled.
Oh, look. Fightful wouldn't say that.
Freaking
Okay. Meanwhile, somebody on the Fightful side, by the way, I don't know if you heard this, had a problem with Liv Morgan's sexual advances on Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, that's not PG.
How could they?
My God, what was wrong with that?
What a bad image for today's youth, pal.
We're not
Really?
here to display images for today's youth. That's what school and parents are for.
Meanwhile, you could go and turn on Lifetime on every single weekend, and there's sexual abuse, there's cheating, and there's murder.
My God.
Yeah, we are upset with Liv Morgan and her sexual advances on poor Dominic Mysterio.
That is what school and parents and church, not your WWE wrestling shows. What the fuck, people?
This PG statement has been brought to you by Fightful.
God.
Whatever.
Have to set good examples.
I'm sure I'll have sap in my DMs after the comment. How could you? Don't use this as your gimmick. Okay, fine. Sure.
Wasn't me.
You're sitting here.
No, I'm not catching strays on this one, man. No.
We got a video package on Daniel Garcia. We're getting Daniel Garcia trying to take the international title from Will Ospreay. Why wasn't he in this fatal four-way tonight? Doesn't he have to win to earn his way, right? Is that what he said? He wants to win and earn his way to the top?
He has to earn it, right?
All right. Well, let's ask Tony Khan about what Jay Lethal did to earn it.
Oh, God.
The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass were trying to barge into the Elite's locker room. They were held back by the Elite's security. They said at some point the Bucks will have to deal with them. Great. Now, we went from breaking Tony Khan's neck to the Acclaimed. And that AEW creative team is working overtime, man. Looks like they're hardly working at all.
You better get used to the Acclaim, bro. They're going to be front and center for the entire month of June.
The Bucks, they were in their office, and in walks the Patriarchy with Christian Cage. Christian Cage said if there's anyone he could trust in making things right, it would be the EVPs. Patriarchy deserves to have gold and demand another title shot. Matthew says they agree, and they deserve all the gold, but said that they will see what they can do, and they promise they will be happy when the results come in. If they continue to scratch their back, they will scratch theirs. So this is what I don't understand. Why didn't Roddy go and do this same thing that Christian did on Saturday? Why is Christian doing what Roddy should have did on Saturday? I don't get it.
Because someone caught wind of the show and they changed it for this week.
Of course they did. That JD character's right again, pal. But we'll still deny him media. It's great. Saraya. She's out there with Harley Cameron defeating Mariah May. I was actually surprised by this, but Saraya needed a victory anyway. Mariah is, I would say, Jesse, that Mariah is very, very hot, literally and figuratively. But Mariah is going to factor into the Owen. I think she's going to end up winning the Owen. So this is why I feel like they gave Saraya a win here tonight.
Make more sense to have her win tonight so that she looks like someone who can compete and win the Owen. But
well, she's conflicted, man. We got, listen, by the way, whatever Mina was wearing tonight, man.
Oh my God. Okay, so look,
listen.
I need to formally announce that I am letting go of EO, and me and Mina got something going on now.
Hey, there you go.
Yep.
Can I genuinely ask a serious question? Why do we see 1 minute of Mina, but we have to see Jericho 4 different times tonight? Why is that?
I don't know.
Can we get more Mina and less Jericho?
Man.
Now, if Mina shows up on television every week like that on Dynamite, I might have a different tune.
I saw her on AEW with RJ City on Sunday, man.
I did see clips of that.
Man.
Probably the greatest piece of business that came off that show.
Man. Sorry, I gotta let go of EO, man.
Listen, man. I'm telling you, Mina's got it going on, man.
That's a winner.
You talk about folding to Liv Morgan.
Man,
I'd be folding like fucking Tommy Bahama.
Man.
Fucking ridiculous.
Japanese crush, man. Io get beat tonight, man. Oh my God.
Saraya wins. She planted Mariah May with a fucking DDT that I thought was just ridiculous.
Wait. Who was on commentary?
Tony Storm.
Okay, go ahead.
Tony Storm was on commentary.
There we go.
Tony Storm on commentary said AEW is where the breasts wrestle.
There you go.
Listen. Again, where the breast wrestle. I mean, after what we saw tonight, I mean, she is factually correct.
Tits out. Chin up.
Saraya wins here. Saraya applied a sharpshooter chicken wing. Storm pleaded that May can't stay in this for long. May gave up. Storm rushed to the ring. Off commentary, protected May. Saraya and Cameron attacked. Out comes Mina Shirakawa. She clear house. And Mina steps in between, and we get the dynamic. Obviously, Mariah loves Mina. Obviously, Mariah loves Tony. Tony's wrestling Mina at Forbidden Door. I like what's going on here.
Yeah.
I like what's going on here.
I love what I saw in the ring.
Likewise.
The wrestling.
It's timeless.
Yeah.
It's timeless. This is definitely going to play into Mariah. It's either Mariah or Jamie. Again, I don't want to really sit here and tell you Jamie's coming back because we don't really know. But Mariah is seemingly all over AEW television. She is big by AEW management. And it looks like Mariah and Tony may be getting a match at All In. And I'm okay with that. She's been doing very, very good stuff.
Yeah. She's okay.
Yeah. The Learning Tree was backstage. They approached Private Party, and they said that they should change their name to Public Party. So to have their parties open to more people.
Oh, my God.
This is, we gave away minutes with Mina for this.
Yeah,
right?
we could have had more Mina on our TV.
You believe that? Tony, you're fucking up, man. Man, your priorities are all fucked up over there.
Can we get Mina in a random, unimportant match, please?
Bryan Danielson allows us in on what he's thinking here tonight. He's entering himself in the Owen. Great. It's the type of caliber athlete that should be in the Owen. He said that his career isn't over yet, so when Tony announced the Owen Hart tournament winner gets a shot at All In, this could be his last shot. And if it is, he's going out on top. Sold. Swerve versus Roderick Strong for the AEW World Title main event. I mean, like Jesse and I said earlier, I mean, it was a very good main event. But when you talk about why it happened, no reason why it happened. When you talk about what happened after the match and them quickly going off the air, it just felt, lifeless. It felt like what's a good word, Jay? Lifeless. There's no soul to this. It's just another random match for no reason. And they tried to hype it up as like, oh, is Swerve going to walk into Forbidden Door as the world champion? Yes, because we're going to fucking main event Forbidden Door with Roddy versus Will Ospreay, right?
There you go.
Come on. Swerve is fantastic. He doesn't need to wrestle this type of shit every fucking week. And I could see right through them why they're doing it. We talked about that a little bit earlier. I don't want to repeat myself because, quite honestly, I want to get the fuck out of here. That's what I want to do.
Let me start firing up my PlayStation.
Yeah, me too.
I got to start playing during the Super Chats.
You guys are watching the wrong AEW podcasts. If you ain't watching this one, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. I really don't. Too many people out there defending mediocre garbage. And I'm sick and tired of it. Sick and tired of the fucking company neglecting the fans. I'm sick and tired of the company thinking that they can do whatever they want and get away with it. I'm sick and tired of the company when they make a mistake, trying to cover up their mistakes and never willingly admit that they're wrong. The show is fucking lifeless. Wish half the AEW fucking cult would go out and get a life. Ridiculous. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's read these super chats. Thank you guys for joining me on Off the Script. You guys are awesome. Follow me on social media at JD from NY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. Make sure you guys go and check out all the other content on the channel. Plenty of it. Follow Jesse on YouTube. His channel is linked down below in the description. Make sure you go follow him on social media as well, at Chi-Town Smart. And please hit that thumbs up. Let's try for 1,000 likes today on the AEW Dynamite post. Sponsored by my great friends over at The Ridge. Go and save up to 40% off this Father's Day. Ridge.com/script. It's all the $100 VIPs tonight. Thank you guys very, very much. David Thiering, Jay Moore, Billy, and we got my guy David M. with a $100 bomb. Thank you guys very, very much. Michael Krause with a $2 super chat. JD and Jesse, do you like the final shape? I do. I thought the campaign was one of the best that I played so far. Billy, JD and Jesse, good evening. Billy, what's up, brother? Michelle with a 2. SMH at Brian in a nothing match, but MJF was gold. Joseph Taylor with a $4 super chat. Give me more Mina instead of Chris Jericho. Absolutely. Michelle with another 2. Dynamite tonight cured my insomnia. Beats NyQuil. Tony Brown with a $4.99. Young Goats, JD and Jesse. Tony, what's up, brother? Adam JD 519 with a $2 super chat. AEW is the cure for insomnia. Scripps with a 33 months. JD and Jesse, 33 months and counting. OTS and Chi-Town. Smark for life. Thank you, Scripps. Lewis, $10 super chat. Yo, listening to 2 of the best to ever do it. Thank you, Lewis. Hope all's well with you, man. Alucard with a $1.99. Christian's interview with Chris Van Vliet is greater than Dynamite. Yes, it was a good interview. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Chris always does great work, though, and Christian's fucking great. Michael with a $2 super chat. You both should add me, RKO and WWE Champ, for Destiny. I may actually set up a Destiny Discord chat on the OTS server. Scripps with a $5 super chat. Hey, JD, in my membership milestone chat, I forgot to mention I am 3 months away from the OTS title belt badge. Congratulations, brother. It's going to look good on you. You're going to be an OTS champion before you know it. Criggy with 4 months. Best in the IWC. Criggy, I know. Thank you, man. NC with 18 months. El Mase with 10 months. Was expecting Undisputed Kingdom to attack MJF in the opening segment to get revenge for his attack on Cole, but I guess catering was too delicious. Mr. Team Bring It with a $1.99. It's a shame we never got CM FTR versus the Elite feud. Well, now you know where all the interest went. Jimmy Belenko with a $5 super chat. Is there a reason why Wheeler Yuta hasn't been forced to relinquish his title when he was injured? Yet Copeland had to. Well, there's like 4 people who watch Ring of Honor regularly, man. You would have never noticed. Tony Khan is under the impression that you will not have noticed that he was the Ring of Honor Pure Champion. Ricardo Lino with a $5 super chat. Get Chris Jericho off of my TV already. No, but we got a TV time segment already planned for next week. Be Sweet, $2. I got a lot of dishes and laundry done this episode, see? I'm not the only one doing laundry. Wrestling Bro, 91 with a $9.99. Justified, this is Boring Chance for Dynamite tonight, right now on TBS. Thank you for tuning in to this snooze fest right now. We have a great episode of OTS right after. JD, help me book. Is that Tony's latest tweet? Surprised I'm not fucking completely blacklisted from their social media, too. Jericho with the $20 super chat. We're halfway through the year, and Tony's claim that 2024 will be what AEW was in 2021 has been shit. It's clear that he stopped caring. A lack of new stars, lifeless TV, and blatant ignorance. I'm just about over AEW as a whole. You're not the only one feeling that way, man. It is being felt everywhere, believe me. Vincent R with a $5 super chat. JD and Jesse love the show. Question, whatever happened to the tag team division in AEW? Used to be their strength. Now it's whatever. You know, Vincent, that's a very good question. Very good question. I can't even fucking count how many tag teams on one hand are in that fucking company. Wrestling Bro with a $1.99. Jesse, what did you think of Houdini?
The nostalgia is real. Wait, let me put myself back on here. The nostalgia is real when it comes to the new Eminem song, man. I got a feeling I'm getting the gist of what he was saying in this video, in this song. This album drops, he's about to go on a fucking tirade on cancel culture. He's gonna say what he wants about who he wants, and they can do what they want because he said this is his last fucking album. He doesn't give a shit anymore. He's bringing back Slim Shady right now. I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait. I had JD watch the video.
That's not bad. I saw it.
Man, he's the talk of the town.
Hollywood Eric with a 14 months. Happy 14 months in the venue, having an OTS after party, watching you, my tribal chief. I acknowledge you and the Taco King. I'm happy I'm OTS and Taco Crew. Thank you, Hollywood Eric. Jericho 8131 with a $10 super chat. Did you see Dax bullying a fan on Twitter for saying they didn't like his promo on Collision? I've lost a lot of respect for Dax. He seemed genuinely likable. Now he's an insufferable bootlicking cuck.
I haven't seen shit Dax has done because he blocked me.
I didn't see that, Jericho, because I am also blocked. I lost a lot of respect for Dax. A lot of respect. One of these days, it will come to fruition that everything that we said was genuinely correct. It's all right to be paid and defend the honor of your home, but it ain't good right now. The big bad wolf is fucking huff, huff, huff and blowing your house down. Twisted 1077 with 28 months. Man, this Owen tournament seems to be building up pretty nicely. Great job, JD and Jesse. I've been a follower since the pen and paper intro. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Twisted. Those were the days, huh? Roderick the Red with a 10. Maybe the new Elite angle would have been better had they not built it off a guy not even there anymore. Correct. Mr. Team Bringer with the $4.99. Who in the business could cut the best promo today? Only active wrestlers in any promotion. You saw him on tonight's show, brother. What are you talking about? MJF is the best promo in the business. Ben Callanan with a $7.99. Hey, JD and Jesse, do you guys think Jeff Hardy will resign with AEW or go back to WWE? He's going to show up in Impact with Matt Hardy. I don't think WWE wants anything to do with him. Why do we need to see the Hardys anywhere, honestly?
It's their time. It's their time.
Blue Jay with a $1.99. Need a Jesse JD Solomonster podcast, please. Jesse may be cooking something up for this weekend that I can't really reveal yet because it's not confirmed.
Stick around. Stay tuned.
It's going to be big. Jonathan Peters with a $4.99. Was at the show tonight. Crowd was never the same after the MJF segment. Jesse, it wasn't nippy.
Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Big Body Brunson with a $1.99. Middle finger emoji. This is for TK. Love you, JD. Thank you, Big Body. And also with a $1.99. May we have Larry the Dog book Dynamite. You know what? Larry may actually do a better job.
Larry has an NDA. Right.
Yeah, he's NDA'd. Guys, we're about to get out of here. Thank you all for all the super chat love. We really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. As we look at the beautiful OTS Beer Garden. Love it. Beer Garden's going to get a lot of work this summer. Feel it right now, man. It's going to be busy. It's going to be a busy summer in the Beer Garden. Make sure you guys follow me on social media at JD from NY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. Hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. Make sure you guys go check out all the great content, including last night's TNT episode 51 with myself and the Solomonster. We are now the Tuesday Night Titans. Show's getting a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more engaging. Loving the vibe on Tuesday nights. Go check it out. Make sure you guys continue to hit that thumbs up. 1,000 likes is the goal, and I will see you guys right back here on Friday night for Friday Night SmackDown right here on OTS. Until then, guys, have a great Thursday, Friday for SmackDown, and then Saturday if you guys are going to be in the NYC Arena in New York City for the Puerto Rican Day Parade. House of Glory, Mike Santana presents An Evening with Mike Santana. House of Glory. See you guys there.